Okay, I am live. I am live for the Live Your Story January 2024 new month meetup. Yay! I was over here like doing my little dance just to get myself energized as if I need to be energized. Actually, I do because I've been a little sick. So, okay, I am waiting to see some people pop up. And this usually takes just a half a minute or so. Anybody? I hope I'm in the right place. I really hope I'm in the right place. Let's see. I want to make sure that I am, I should be. Here we go. See, it just takes a minute. Hi, friends. I see 27 eyes, but I don't know who those eyes belong to yet. Okay, here we go. Hello, Sue Baker and Jill Tatro. Hello, Jill. Yvonne. Oh my goodness, now you're coming super fast. Yvonne Marshall and Linda and Cynthia Broadbent and Ann Johnson and Ann Stansky and Karen Stockham and Melissa Linz. Hello, Tammy Baker, Carla Sylvester, Shannon Fowler, Joni Tregal, make sure I say that right, Jody. And I've got, can't keep up, Janine Wilcox and Kathleen. Oh, it's so nice to see you guys. And thank you for saying where you are from. Let me show you what I can do. When I see Lori Can, she tells me, hello from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Lori. That's so fun. And I've got Karen here from Moline, Illinois. Hi, Karen. Doo-doo. I've got Ray Wynn from New Zealand, Christy Berger from Forest, Virginia, Jennifer from Christchurch, New Zealand, and Brenda from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Thank you for being here and being here with me live. I am Stacy Julian. If you are a member of Live Your Story or you are curious about Live Your Story, because after this session, I'm going to make this broadcast public, share it on my YouTube channel. So if you are watching because you're kind of curious, you are all in the right place. This is the kickoff for January, this new month, a new year, and a new season, which I will explain in just a minute, for the Live Your Story membership. You know what this really is? This is a support group. It really is an amazing community where we come together from all across the United States and several other countries to support each other in our memory. Let's say this, in our living with stories in mind, in our memory keeping, in our scrapbooking efforts, however you choose to do storytelling, family history, you are welcome here. So I'm so glad that some of you are watching, and I'm so glad that others are watching later. Okay, super fun, you guys. I want to start by just making sure, and first of all, oh my goodness, some of you are brand new. Some of you are brand new. Several of you might be brand new. If you are, will you please, maybe you've even introduced yourself already, but comment again and say, I'm new, because we want to give you virtual hugs. We want to call you out if you're comfortable with that. And we want to make sure that as I go through this new month meetup session, that your questions are being answered. And if you will post a question, I'm going to tell you what will happen. First of all, your friends in Live Your Story will answer your questions, because that's just kind of the people they are. They're just amazing like that. Okay. I will also look for your questions and try to address them as I go through this presentation. Okay, so tell me if you're new. And Kate Holiday is here from England. Shannon Fowler is here. I'm new. I'm brand new. I'm from Oklahoma. Shannon, so happy to see you here. Marita Murphy, I'm new. Hello, Marita. Yay, you guys, this is fantastic. So happy you're here. Okay. So let me explain to you, all of you, just real quickly, how this is the perfect time to do it, how Live Your Story is structured. I'm going to show you, I'm going to hide this little image, and I'm going to show you, when you go to stacyjulian.com and you log in, let me just show you what it looks like really quick. Okay, if up here, if you go to Stacy Julian, covered it up. If you go to stacyjulian.com, don't click on membership. Well, that's how you join the membership. All the way to the end, covered up right here is a login button. And when you click login and you put in your password, your credentials, then you'll see a menu pop up. Okay, and so these are all pages. They're private pages on my website that make up our membership. There's a start here page that you could peruse, especially if you're new. And then this membership is structured seasonally and monthly. So you'll for sure want to visit the winter 2024 page and then jump to the monthly pages and hang out in January. Okay, I also want to note right here, and I'll come back to it, but in this membership, you have access to several of my past courses. So you can come, when you log into the membership, you can also log into Photo Freedom, the most recent one taught in 2021. Many of you are here because access to Photo Freedom ended, it's ended because it's right here now. You can also you can log into Photo Freedom, you can log into 20 and 20. Okay, I just wanted to show you that right off the bat. Now let's open up the winter page. Okay, and then I'm going to pop over to winter and scroll down so that you can see it. And you're going to see at the top January, February, March. So the items on this page apply to January, February, and March. This is where you're going to learn about our theme. And in this case, for the first time ever, we haven't been around that long. I think this is our 22nd month, okay, as a membership. I am introducing you to all 4 of our seasonal themes right now because some of you are planners and I love my planner friends. I wish I could be more like you, but I am giving you all 4 of our seasonal themes, which are super active and super, I just think, essential to living our best lives. Okay. Number 1, January, February, March, our theme is listening. And then in the spring, we are going to focus on learning. In the summer, we are going to focus on playing. And in the fall, we are going to focus on creating. That's just a pause for a big smile because that's super fun to me, okay? And so each season, we recite and memorize. We wrote a quote. And our quote is so awesome for winter. It is, "What is love but listening to and wanting to be a part of another person's evolving story?" Oh my goodness. You can totally click on this image or click on these words and print this as a photo. I like to just print mine as a photo, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. That's our quote. Come down here. We are going to read a book. Let me pause. Let me pause and tell you that as Stacy fire hoses you with a whole bunch of stuff, that you get to pick and choose what feels good and feels right and feels urgent or exciting to you, okay? But many of us each season read a book together. And then in the 3rd month, we host a book club, which we just hosted this last week, and it was so enjoyable. We are going to read a fun book. It's filled with illustrations and unusual text. And I love the author. I've followed him for years. I've heard him speak at a live event. His name is Brad Montague. So if you're not following Brad on Instagram or Facebook, I would do that. And then consider purchasing his book, Becoming Better Grown-Ups. Really, really fun read. Okay. And there's just a quote from the book down there below and the date for our book club. Okay. And our book club, we have 2 helpers in our membership, Cynthia and Kim, who do a lot of activity and checking in on our private Facebook group. We'll get to that later. I just want to note these things you're going to hear these things pop up in different places as I move throughout this membership and tell you. But Kim and Cynthia do a lot of fun things with the book, and they are going to be hosting or planning our book club in March as well. Okay. So watch for that. If you haven't yet joined the Facebook group, and Facebook is something that you would like to incorporate into this membership, do it. Go over and request joining and we'll let you in. Okay. And then I'm going to come back to this, but we in the past have had a seasonal project. Every 3 months, we've tackled a different kind of projects, like making a video or doing a an index album, or we've had lots of different projects. And this year I'm doing something a little bit different, which I will explain, okay, in just a minute. All right. But I wanted you to see that's the winter, that's the seasonal aspect of Live Your Story. You can find that as you log in on the winter 2024 page. Stacy's going to take my first deep breath, and I'm going to check over here and see, look, Carla. I love Carla. Carla is awesome, you guys. I can't wait for you to get to know Carla if you don't already know her. She says so much to look forward to. Thanks, Carla. I think so too. Karen says, I love the quote. So do I, right? It's about listening, and it's about being a part of other people's evolving stories. Isn't that what life is about? Okay, and I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so now let me show you. The next thing I want to show you is when you log into the membership, okay, you can visit the, I want to make sure this is the right one. There it is. And I'm going to scroll through it, and it's right here. The January, okay, when you first click on this page, you will see a little square for the last 22 months. And January will be right up in the upper left. You click on that January icon, and it's going to open our schedule and our sessions and our challenges for January, okay? So we are going to ring in the new year with, like I say here, like I just reviewed with you, a new theme, quote, book, and project. And we are going to resolve, I'm encouraging you, inviting you to resolve to be better listeners. We're going to practice listening better to the people we love. I'm so excited about that theme. Okay, and then I'll scroll really fast because then I'm going to come back and show you these things individually. But we have a calendar every month that's basically like our map. I want you to print it and keep it close. We have dates for our 5 sessions, which starts with this one. And there are links next to each of these sessions where you can register. The remaining sessions are Zoom meetings, and you can register for those. And then after those meetings take place, after this session takes place, you can come back, and that link will allow you to watch the session on replay. Okay, so it takes 24 to sometimes 48 hours to get these Zoom sessions downloaded and re-uploaded. And I have a wonderful assistant, Kylie, who does that for me. But this is where you come if you want to register, participate live, or watch on replay our sessions, okay? The 15 out of 15th is noted on your calendar, and that's just the middle of the month, and I love to send you a little video message so you can watch for that. And right here is a little monthly tracker. If you're like, I kind of want to note specifically the things I am focusing on, you can print this monthly tracker, fold it up, and keep it close. Use it as a checklist, okay? And we're going to talk much more about color and design inspired. There are 2 videos, at least 2 videos every month for you to watch. I'm going to fix the formatting on this one. I'm not sure what I did wrong, that it's a big fat square, but anyway, doesn't matter. Love Your Library, especially for our new members that have come over from Photo Freedom. Love Your Library is that piece every month where we revisit content in Photo Freedom. And I try to just bring it up for you again and give you things to think about and things to do. And I try to make them easy so that you can work them into other things that you have planned in your memory keeping. So this month we are revisiting memorabilia. Okay, so you can watch Love Your Library to get your challenges for Photo Freedom. And then Story Process video is a video where I use story deck cards, and you'll get to learn much more about that. And then I just sign off at the bottom of the page, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Okay, I'm going to come back to the studio. I'm going to hide that, and now it's just me and you, okay? So thanks. Oh, Deanna's so excited to be here. Oh, I got a thumbs up. Look at that cute little thing. That's awesome. Thank you, Deanna. And my friend Amy says she really, really loves this 2024 theme, and I'm excited about the book. Me too. I'm so glad you're here, Amy. So glad you're here. Okay. All right, you guys, what I want to show you next is our calendar, and let's just go through it, okay, together. And let me show you what I'm doing in 2024. I'm going mini. I'm so happy. I got up this morning and look, and we're going to talk about color of the year, but our calendar always reflects our color of the month. And in 2024, We're not just doing a single color, we're doing color combinations. So our color combination this month, I'll tell you more in just a second, but look at that stinking cute clipboard I just made me, okay? So I like to keep my calendar close, and I literally just mark off each day. So I want you to look at the calendar that's on the screen if you don't have it printed. And there are, our sessions are noted in bold. So you can see that today, January 2nd, is our new month meetup. And coming up this Saturday is our project play date. So excited to tell you about that. But there are silly, what I call silly holidays on this calendar. So right now, I want you to review those, and I want you to post over here one of these silly holidays that you are committing to honor, observe, do something with, okay? So next Monday, you could clean your desk. Or the following Saturday, and we are gonna play with stickers this month, and I'll get to that, but you could buy some stickers, clean up your stickers, sort your stickers, make a card with stickers. So sticker day, museum selfie day. How random is that? Museum selfie, but you could take yourself to a museum and take a selfie somewhere in the museum. And I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Addie, I'm going to pick her up from school, and we're going to go to our Natural History Museum. I'm kind of excited. History of the Museum of Arts and Culture. Maybe I said it wrong. Anyway, we don't have a ton of museums in Spokane, but we have one really good one. We're going to go there. So you could observe World Snow Day. You could clean up your snow photos. You could make a page about snow. So many different things. You can decide how you want to observe it. And then the last one is, who wants to plan a vacation towards the end of January? I do. So you could get anyone involved. Reach out to girlfriends, your spouse, your kids, whoever it is, right? And just say, I need to plan a vacation. Could be a quick weekend road trip, could be something much more impressive. So it's up to you. All right. Oh, I'm getting lots of response. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best. Hello, Maria Gilmore. You're never too late. We're so glad you're here. Okay. Amy's like, sticker day. I'm doing sticker day for sure. Oh, Joyce says, we have a cruise coming up in May, so I'll need to plan my vacation. Fantastic, Joyce. That's awesome. Mama Birdie, Tanya's going to do sticker day. So fun. Laura, me and you both could really use clean up your desk day, and sticker day sounds like a lot of fun. I will be cleaning my desk before next Monday, but maybe I'll take a picture. Next Monday is going to be my deadline. How's that sound? Super fun, you guys. Thank you. Okay, look at Carla's going to do museum selfie day. My husband and I decided we want to visit a museum a month this year. That's awesome, right? That reminds me, last year we read the book Life in 5 Senses by Gretchen Rubin, and she made a crazy commitment to go to the Met did I say that right? Yeah, the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. Of course, she lives close. She can walk. She went there every day for an entire year. That's kind of cool. Okay. Oh, see, and Rebecca said, I usually start planning our autumn vacation during January. Perfect. I love it. Laura says, I will also I will do clean your desk day, sticker day, plan your vacation day, and World Snow Day. Overachievers. We love our overachievers. That's awesome. Linda said she's going to clean her day. Karen said, I'm going to clean my day. Clean your desk. Karen's going to clean her desk. Christy's going to do sticker day and plan a vacation day. Lots of sticker days. That's so fun. Definitely clean my desk day. Lisa is going to plan. She's going to honor plan your vacation day. That's so fun. World Snow Day. Susan, we're so glad you're here. World Snow Day. That's so fun. Linda says, I want to visit our county museum. Okay. Actually, that's so interesting you said that, Linda, because we do have a much smaller museum very close to where I live. You just gave me an idea. See, this is why we come together. So cool. Melissa's here. Hello, Melissa. My friend Melissa is going to clean her desk and plan her vacation. I love it. And Joelle says, Joelle, again, not late. Joelle is joining us here from Mexico. So fun. So fun, you guys. Thank you so much for participating with that. All right, so let's just move through the calendar. And I'm going to show you, remember, if you'll log into that January page, that's where you'll click through and see the sessions. And I give you just a little snippet of what the session will focus on, and that will help you make a decision if you can make arrangements to be there live or watch on replay. Down here, right in this beautiful deep wine color, is our page prompt. Once a month, I give you a page prompt. I'm doing something different. I've made some just slight adjustments in 2024, and I'm quite thrilled, if I do say so. So our page prompt is not a topic this month, and I'll tell you why in a minute. but it's an approach or a product. So like, since there's a sticker day in January, I said, okay, we're going to start a page with stickers this month. And that'll be really fun. Start a story with stickers. So our Do It Together live session, or you can watch again on replay, we will come together and we will begin and work on our stories that start with stickers. Okay. Of course, you can come to any and all sessions and not do what we're doing. We just want to hang out with you anytime. Okay. But this is what I will be working on, is my story that starts with stickers. Okay. That's our January page prompt. We have challenges, 4 challenges that I call for fun. 1, I want you to invite a friend to lunch this month. Kind of with that theme of listening in mind, right? I want you, let's come back to that one. I want you to frame your subject. I want you to practice in your photography, photographing, well, it doesn't have to be people. I want you to practice framing your subject, which means using other elements in the foreground or just doing whatever fun ways you can. Do a little research. Google, how do I frame subjects? What are inspirations that I want to mimic as I work on my photography this month? We're going to frame our subjects. Okay. I want you to donate 10 things you don't need. Isn't January just that time of year where you're like, I just want to lighten things up a little bit around here? So that's something that I'm assuming all of us need to do. So donate 10 things you don't need. Okay, you guys, come back. I have to quick drink of water. I also have to say thank you. All of my children, that's not true. My oldest son and my granddaughters left on Friday. They were all here for Christmas. It was the most joyous, fast-paced, exhausting, fulfilling, amazing Christmas. And then my 4 other kids drove away this morning at 6. I got sick. I started getting sick on Saturday. So I just want to say thank you for your patience. Content was not up. All of it was not up right when I wanted it to be. And that's because I didn't feel good. So I still don't feel great. But anyway, all right, where are we? Stacy got sidetracked. This happens frequently. Okay, the last for fun invitation I'm kind of excited about, okay? I want you to document, since it's the first month of the year, just for fun. You have 2 choices. You can either set an alarm on your phone, okay, for 1:11 p.m. If some of you are familiar, there's a fun app that my kids do called Be Real, and it just prompts you at random times during the day, and you are supposed to take a picture of where you are and what you are doing. So if you're a Be Real fan, okay, this is a little bit like Be Real. So set an alarm for 1:11 p.m. and you'll be surprised. You'll think I'm doing the same thing every day at 1:11 p.m. You're not. I promise you're not. And you won't be with the same people and you won't be in the exact same location. And so I want you, and even if you're at work sitting at your desk, you'll be doing something different. So it's a documenting challenge for January, and it's going to create some everyday lifestyle photos that I think you'll be really glad that you have. We've done something like this in the past and we've had really awesome results. Okay. Your other option is to document the 11th of January. If you're like, I don't want to do a daily picture, I don't think that's going to be very exciting for me. You will, a little bit, kind of inspired by Allie, who does that awesome day in the life thing. Okay. I have a hard time doing the whole day, but on the 11th of January, I am going to take 11 photos. Okay. So that's what I mean by document 1:11 p.m. or 1.11. And I just didn't have room to say with 11 photos. I need to just be really intentional on the 11th. I should say at least, because you can take as many photos as you want. But do some documenting, everyday life documenting in January using one of those 2 approaches. Isn't that fun? Okay, I love it. So cool. All right. So glad. See, people are saying hello to each other. That's so awesome. Oh, there we go. Wow. Pam says, I just loaded 8 boxes of stuff for my husband to take to Goodwill today. That has to feel amazing. That has to feel amazing, friend. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, next on the calendar is we have an awareness and photography challenge called Look and See. I want you to look for, and again, you guys, you don't have to do all of these things, right? You can print that monthly tracker. You can write what you want to do in your planner, however you want to commit to it. You just do a few of these things, okay? My goal is not to help you, is not to add to your feeling of overwhelm, right? My goal is to encourage and inspire and motivate and enable. Okay. So you pick and choose what feels good. All right. But this month we could look and see numbers in your life. Kind of fun. Just because, again, it's the first month, 2024. Those are numbers. What do they mean, right? So look for numbers, photograph numbers, be aware of numbers. How about your closet? That's another place that needs my attention. I would like to spiffy up my closet and take some photos. It's kind of fun. What did grandma's closet look like? Nothing like ours, I promise. Take some photos in your closet. And then conversations. Since we're focused on listening and specifically listening to people, let's take some pictures of conversations. Okay. I just had a thought that went like this. Like that, just like that. And it was our seasonal theme of listening. This is kind of fun, of listening. In January, we'll focus on listening to people. In February, we're going to focus on listening in very specific places. Ooh. And in March, we're going to listen to things. So if you know me, and most of you do very well, I have this fascination with people, places, and things for as long as I can remember. So we're going to break up our seasonal themes and focus on people, places, and things. It's going to be super, super fun. Okay. And Linda's like, I think my shoes need culling. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's perfect. Okay. All righty. Let's hide. No, I don't want to hide it yet. Do you want to hide it? Oh yeah. It says at the bottom, listen to people. Okay. That is our calendar, you guys. So now what I want to do is I want to spend a little, no, let me go through, let's stay in January and let me go through stuff that's not on the calendar. Okay, so let's start with color. Should we start with color? Gosh, I told you I'm sick and now I think I have to blow my nose really quick. I'm so sorry. Or at least have to pop, like create some space in my head. Okay, in 2024, who's excited? We are doing color combinations. I have a brand new color class. Some of you are in that color class, but I thought it would be fun to do more of an emphasis in 2024 on using color and using color in combination. So I created with my son, Trey, I created the color combinations and he created this cute little swatch book that you can print, okay? And there are 12 color combinations. Our combination for January is, and I named them. I had so much fun naming these combinations. And it'd be fun. I thought about, anyway, you should practice naming the combinations for you. You can give it your own name. So this month, it's the Pantone color of the year is Peach Fuzz. Okay. And I've paired it with kind of a muted, warm raspberry red and a deep purple, a deep red wine. Such a pretty combination. Look, I kind of picked the shirt because it kind of has some of those colors in it. So that's how weird I am, right? That's how much color sort of like is in my life all the time. But I want to tell you about the color combinations, you guys. When you click on the January page, scroll down to Hue and Me, you can click just the single, it will be this, right? You can open up this image and you can print it however large you want to print it. There is also a link under the text. You will see a link that says download the folder. In the folder, you will find a PDF that shows you all 12 of the color combinations. Some of you like to use these colors to guide other aspects of your memory keeping throughout the year. And so I'm giving them to you ahead of time so that you can plan, okay? And then in that folder, there's all of these, so you can print them small and put them on a ring like me if you want to. There's the PDF, and there's these. I created these color combinations on a website called Coolers, okay? And you can print these combinations if you want to print them bigger. And the reason you might want to do that is they show the hex codes. So if you're a digital creator and you want to match those colors, you can do that with the hex codes. You can print combinations that look like this in the color folder, okay? You can download that whole folder. When you click on that link, it will download a zipped file, and then you can open it and then just put that information, those files, wherever you want them on your computer. Okay, so fun. Yay! Okay. Oh, awesome. Yes. Linda says, I love color combinations. I'm a bit challenged in that area. Thank you, Trey, for the card. I will thank him. He is on the road back home. Amy McGrew, the swatch book is so fun, right? It's so fun. Make yourself one this weekend, okay? Or today or this week. And Kate says, I am really excited by the color combinations. You and me both. You and me both. Super excited. Okay. Also not on the calendar is something I scrolled past it really fast. Every month I give you a what I call design inspired, and I seek out an artist or just something that I think you could draw inspiration from. And I chose Sally Ann Langley. She's a British-born artist living in Northern California. I chose her for this month for a couple of reasons. One, her art had pretty peach fuzz colors in it, watercolory and just lovely. And two, she chose to do something rather interesting for a 100 days project, which the beginning of January is a great time to commit yourself to some just simple thing, right? Times 100. And it really hones your skills. And so I challenged you on the January page to maybe decide to be a little more playful in some way that would be, so push yourself in the direction of playful this month, this year, okay? But in January. So, and I just said, you know, if Sally, she committed to painting rocks or rock cairns. Most of them are rock cairns, stacks of rocks. And I said, if Sally can watercolor rock cairns 100 times, what can you do? Okay, so let yourself be inspired by Sally and her art and her commitment. And also on the, okay, so we did, and then I mentioned the 2 videos to watch. And then here's kind of a big announcement, okay? But I'm excited. See, Janelle is here. I was thinking of Janelle because Janelle is so good, you guys, at 100-day projects. She does them over and over and over again. Janelle, you are so inspiring to me. I just want you to know that. And she's going to make word art. Okay, see, that's so fun. La, 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 la. Okay, and I just forgot again. Oh, okay. Here's kind of important. Up until now, we have had a private podcast in this membership, and it's going away. But not really, okay? Here's what's going to happen. I have a public podcast that I have not been taking very good care of. And I am picking that back up, dusting it off, and I am going to incorporate much more information about Live Your Story. And I want to share I want to share what's happening in this membership on my public podcast. So I would love you to email me. That might feel scary to some of you, but to some of you right now, you are just like, ooh, that might be kind of cool, right? I want you to come be a guest on my public podcast. And whenever I talk about Live Your Story, what we're doing, or I interview a member of Live Your Story, I will post those podcasts to the classroom. I call it the classroom, to the membership page. But that podcast is much easier. It's easy to access. It's just available wherever you listen to podcasts, exactly enough time. I just have missed it a little bit. I want to pick it back up, and I want to involve you, and I want to talk more about Live Your Story. My one little word for 2024 is share. I do a lot of sharing in private places. I'm not doing very well outside, and there's so many good things happening in different aspects of my life, and I want to do a better job of sharing. So help me do that, okay? And if you want to be a part of that this year, just email me. Literally just email me, and I will reach out to you, and we will schedule a time to chat, okay? I want to share your approach to memory keeping and just how you are choosing to live your story. I'm going to share that with the world because you guys are awesome, right? People should know. Okay, that's the podcast news. Okay. All right, and now let's just go over days and dates really quick. So coming up, no. Okay, no, Stacy. Before we go over our days and dates, let's go over what used to be a seasonal project and is becoming, this year at least, big deep breath, a year-long project. Who's in? Okay, so there's been chatter about what happened 12 years ago in my life that I absolutely loved It was probably the most intense year of memory keeping and teaching and connecting and celebrating that I have ever experienced. You guys, I forgot. Oh my heavens, I can't forget because I ordered these on Amazon for you. Are you ready? I'm going to go off the screen just for a second. This is how I get distracted. Watch this. I'm going off the screen. Ah! Oh no, it fell off. Okay, now you're like, what the heck is she doing? Okay, put that back on like that. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Here I am. You ready? Oh, okay. It keeps coming off. When I had thought about listening, I seriously thought, I wonder if you could order. Of course you can. Oh my gosh, that did not work at all. Of course you can order big ear headbands on Amazon. You can order anything on Amazon. Here's my big ears because I am listening. But see, maybe my ears are set kind of low because when I put it on, okay, here's your chance to screenshot. You ready? Screenshot Stacy with her big giant ears because I'm listening to you. Okay, that's all. I was like gonna talk about our project and then I saw my ears sitting there and I went, oh my gosh, I will be so sad if I forget to put those on. All right. That's our listening thing. Nod to listening. All right. We're going to talk about the class that I taught back in 2012. It was called 12. We made 12 pages every month. So we made a total of 144 pages. We created a Photos I Love album. We hosted an event at the end of the year. I mean, it was a ton. We incorporated, oh my gosh, we decorated a muffin tin. It was, you guys know, right? We set up a file full of ideas so that we were ready to go. We had inspiration coming out. You know, it was amazing. It was really, really, really fun to create. It was very, very, very overwhelming to manage. and there's been chatter lately, right? In our Facebook group, I've had some emails like, Stacy, please do something again like 12. And I have been stewing on this for probably 4 or 5 months, deciding how and why and what it might look like. Okay. And I decided that this year-long project that I am for temporarily calling Project 24, okay, or Project 2024, or I might spell it out 2024. I don't even know yet. This needs to look however you want it to look. So I am inviting you. We scheduled Project Playdate early this month. Okay, it will be scheduled later in the month for the remaining months of this year. It will be scheduled right around the, guess which day? 24th. Okay. But I am inviting you to create a year-long project that suits you, that is a play on this idea of, right, 24. And we're going to harken back a little bit to topics that I introduced in the class 12. And I have given you a handout, okay, kind of an overview. So if you'll go to the season page, you saw where I showed you, let's make a project. And I said, we'll come back to that. So if you read that little blip right there, I even posted a throwback video from 12 with me describing what I am going to repeat. Okay, similar. I'm going to do something similar to what I introduced in that throwback video back in 2012. And darn it if there's not the cutest little episode with Addie. Addie comes walking into my office and she's a tiny little girl and it just, so you got to watch that video. If nothing else, just to see Addie and a much younger, much less wrinkled version of me. Okay. But this is our handout. And I, rather than doing seasonal projects, so let me finish my sentence. On Saturday at our Project Playdate, I will tell you more specifically what I'm going to do. And I want you to start thinking about it. Print this so you can start thinking about it. And we're going to come together and we're going to plan our year-long projects. And we're going to share our personal adaptations. We're going to create a huge accountability group. Okay. And we're going to do this together throughout 2024. My project will look like 2 pages every month for a total of 24 pages. 24 pages. And I have given you in this handout, should you want to do something similar, here is a schedule of topics, okay, and deadlines with a reminder of what our theme is during that month, okay? So, for example, in January, and my deadline will be the 24th, okay? I will share with you. I think what I'm going to do is at each project play date, okay, I'm going to do some sharing from the month before and then some, looking forward to the month ahead. But topics this month, because I love to start with me at the beginning of the year, time to tell a story about you, me and everyday life. 2 pages, one about me and one about everyday life. Come on Saturday and I will share with you definitions of what these topics mean to me. And of course you can interpret them however you'd like. But there's a schedule for the topics to address in your 2 pages for that month if you want to make 24 pages this year. If you were to do, I was thinking about this, the 2 pages in our year-long project, and if you were to do a story process page based on the cards that I share, and if you were going to, you can design this however you want, but I'm going to create lots and lots of pages this year, which I'm really excited about. Okay. All right. And then the other aspect, I am going to do a Photos I Love album. And this was one of the favorite things that I started in 2012 and I never finished. Okay. So, but each month I am going to select a favorite photo, a photo I love. And I am going to do a Photos I Love album. Mine is going to be 9 by 12. I ordered my album last night from Allie Edwards, okay? And I am going to feature a photo I love, and I'm going to surround that photo with bits and pieces and scraps from the other pages I've made. And if you're like, what is she even talking about? Okay, we'll talk more about it on Saturday. The video, you can watch the video, the throwback video, that is kind of in there, and it talks about it. And then I'm going to use color of the month. Color combination of the month will be in there too, okay? And then I am also, and this is what I'm not sure yet, I'm not sure what it looks like. So just in case you're not, like if you're like me and you're like, just you can be a last minute person, you're welcome here, okay? But I am working out the details of what the next aspect is in my project, which is involving my people. And you need to know that our friend and member Veronica Norris created a really cool project in 2021. She did Project 21. And she has outlined that in our Facebook group. And I have linked to that in this PDF. So if you open the PDF on your computer and read through it, you will see a link to where you can go read about Veronica. If you read through this and you watch the little old video and you read through Veronica's and you think about how you want to commemorate 2024 and how you want to work it into your memory keeping, you're going to be inspired, I promise. Okay. So my project is a standalone Photos I Love album. It's 2 layouts each month, and it's an additional effort to involve my children and family members, okay, with questions and a photo prompt, okay? And then to that end, I have given you, just to get you started thinking, a whole dang long list of questions. There's one more page somewhere, okay? Lots and lots and lots of questions to get you started thinking, okay? Deep breath. Okay. All right. So now I want to go back and see who's excited. Who's going to do it with me? I want to know who's going to do a year-long project with Stacy in 2024. Yes, Jennifer says, I'm looking forward to the 1-year project. Yay, Jennifer, I'm so happy. That's awesome. That was a year, says Tanya, right? But so good. Even if you didn't finish it, I promise, right? We created really like some of my favorite pages. I just love it. Okay. So anyway, let's see. And yeah, Janelle, I was looking for Janelle because I know she does this every year. She goes, I'm in. I'm still doing 12. Do you guys realize that for the last 12 years, Janelle has done 12? Like this will be her 8th, maybe not the last 12 years. Oh, I'm sorry, 8th. This will be my 8th year working 12 batches of pages at a time, which I just think is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay, so cool. Joelle says, oh, I watched that throwback video. Went to bed smiling. Oh my goodness. And you'll note that I haven't changed. I wasn't any more I'm no more polished now than I was then, is what I want to say. Okay. So Cynthia said, oh, I'm so excited to hear you decided on a 9 by 12 album. I decided last month to give that size a try for a project this year. Okay, perfect. I just thought I want something a little different. I don't want big and 12 by 12. I want different. So, and I've never done a 9 by 12. Super excited. So, and Carrie Wood, hi Carrie, would also love the 100-day project info. Oh, that's because Janelle's going to share it to you. Anyone who's looking for 100-day details. Thank you, Janelle, for doing that. April says, I'm so in. Love my friend April. That's so cool. So Karen, really good question. I am so glad you asked this question. So is this one album or 2 albums? You get to decide. That's exactly what we're going to talk about on Saturday. I want you to think about it between now and Saturday, or when you watch the replay from Saturday, and you get to adapt and decide what it looks like. For me, it's going to be a 9x12 album. There'll be a photos I love on one page, and then I'm using page protectors that are a full page protector and a divided page protector. And I'm going to slip photos and little answers to questions from my kids in the pocket pages. So it's one album for me, one standalone album, photos I love, and kind of some fun interaction with family throughout the year. And then I will be making 2 pages a month to put into my library. So I'll be making 24, I'll be telling 24 stories this month, and it'll just be fun because the topics encourage you to go in lots of different directions, okay? I will also say, if you're brand new, if you want to go back to September and watch the Love Your Library video for September, I introduce you to story markers. And we're going to go over this on Saturday again, but we're going to set you up. One of the things we'll do on Saturday is set you up in your digital library so that you can prepare ahead of time, right, to tell more stories, whatever that looks like. But if you're on board to tell 24 stories this year, either in a standalone album or in however you currently store pages, we're gonna set you up in your digital library to do that. Okay? All right, super excited. I'm so glad you asked that, Karen. You get to decide. Ann Johnson is in. Oops, did it show? There. Hi, Ann. So fun. Yes, Annie says, this sounds like such a fun project. I am in. You guys, I'm so happy. Yay. Kathleen, count me in for a 1-year project. So happy. Okay, Rebecca's definitely going to give it my best shot. Kate says, I plan on doing the year-long project, but I probably won't involve my children this time. So yes, Kate is one who just did this last year with her kids. So fun. So I'm thinking of that. And I know there's several other members that have done something similar to what Veronica did. And so that's why I didn't want to over dictate this. This really needs to be decided by you, and just know that you have you have a bunch of accountability buddies and a huge support group to do it. Okay, super fun. Karen says, I loved 12. This is an awesome plan and I'm in. So fun. Okay, awesome. Super, super good. And see, like Pam is going to adapt it. I am going to use this 2024 approach for one of my Legacy of Love family history albums. Perfect. That's a beautiful adaptation. I love you guys taking ideas and doing it. Okay. Bonnie says, for documenting 111 or 111, did you say what you picked? What did you say what you picked? Oh, why I picked those digits? Just because it's the first month. I was like, first month. So let's do 1 o'clock at 11 minutes after 1, which is 111. So that's how I picked those digits. Good question. Good question. Okay, Deanna's in for the full year project. Super fun. Okay, awesome. And April's like, where is the info on the 100-day project? So I think if you will let Janelle know, it sounds like she's helping people find that information. Okay, if you want to do. I just was sharing that it's a fantastic idea and a great time to start if that's something that helps you do something. Okay, so awesome. Carrie's definitely need some accountability. Yeah, we all do. Carrie, this is why we have a membership. It's so awesome. All right, you guys. Oh my goodness, I've kept you kind of a long time. I just want to make sure we talked about everything. So our next time together is Saturday. I don't tell you the time. The time is noted on the January page because you need to adjust the time to wherever you live. Okay, so Pacific time. Okay, on Saturday, look up, make sure you have times, and I suggest putting the session dates and times in your digital calendar and setting alarms and going to Zoom right away and registering right now for all the sessions you want to attend, and just register, even if you don't end up coming, it's totally fine, right? So anyway, so this coming Saturday, the 6th of January is our next together time. And anything else I need you to know, once a season, we do a contest. And so you can watch for that contest coming up in February. That'll be fun. And yeah, just print all your fun stuff. Make your calendar. Make sure you take time, right, to print your calendar. I'm printing mine small. I'm so excited about my little clipboard. And just get your design inspired and your quote and all of that stuff. And before we go, let's do our quote together. Generally, we start with the quote, but I didn't want to start with the quote because we have lots of new friends, and I thought I would start in a different way. So before we go, we're going to say our seasonal quote together for the first time. It's kind of weird because it's really just me saying it, but I know that you are all saying it wherever you are, okay? And then on Zoom, sometimes we unmute and we get a really, interesting version of the quote. But I love this quote so much, and I love, love, love that photo. Oh my goodness. Okay, ready? Here it goes. 1, 2, 3. What is love but listening to and wanting to be a part of another person's evolving story? Such a good quote. That is by Kate Murphy, who wrote the book You're Not Listening. So if you want to if you really want to dive into listening, you could read or listen to Kate Murphy's book. It's got some pretty good ratings, okay? But I was really excited about Brad Montague. And as you investigate the book, Becoming Better Grown-Ups, you'll learn that his book is the result of some listening that he did. So there's a really fun connection there. So, okay, you guys, Linda's like, don't forget to hit the like button. Okay, you guys, thank you so, so much for being here. We have 60 people watching. I'm so glad you're here. And if you're watching on replay, I'm so glad you're watching on replay. Come and be a part of Live Your Story. It's going to be a fantastic year. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Okay, bye. See you on Saturday.